You have grown this huge following. You're making a good amount of money on brand deals and all types of stuff. At the same time, you're still working full-time for me. How are you balancing this?
You really seem to go above and beyond. What is your process when making these videos? You're putting in a lot more effort. It's very noticeable.
Why did you want to start making content?
Man.
Yo. What's going on?
What are you up to today?
Caught me on a busy day. I kind of got a lot going on. I wrote it on the to-do list. I have 2 brand deals to film. I want to make more Apple Vision Pro content. I do need to film something for Blueprint actually. There's a creator news video I kind of want to film. Let me write that down. I have a practical effect idea that I've been brainstorming in my head. That's gonna be interesting. Stick around for that because I haven't even tried it yet. I feel like Mark Rober. It kind of sounds ridiculous, but I think it'll work. But we'll just have to see. What was I writing down? Creator news. I should probably go film that now so I could spend the rest of the time working on my stuff. But what I'm working on right now is kind of doing some camera tests right now for a VPN sponsorship that I'm doing. And what I'm showcasing here is how the VPN works. And I wanted to use physical props. So I have like this is like the data encryption tunnel. And then I have my tube light here to kind of simulate the transfer of data or whatever. And then this is your data on a stick. Basically what I'm doing is I have it here and then I'm gonna pull it through. So your data is traveling through this encrypted tunnel, keeping it safe, blah, blah, blah. VPN. The bag is a bag. I actually have the camera test pulled up here. So if you come over here, I tried to do camera tests before I actually filmed the video, but basically it's traveling right there. I took out the stick in the shot. So, looks pretty freaking seamless, dude. Looks good. And that's not even the actual shot. I have an entire shot list that I need to go through. And here's the actual concept itself that I wrote out. It's gonna require a lot of different shots and angles, but that's gonna be one of the main things we're working on today. Let's go film that creator news video, actually. Maybe I'll just film it here. So this is my streaming / gaming room. I play video games in here and I stream, but honestly, I'm never really in here anymore. This room in here is the studio space. This is where I shoot, plan, and edit like all my videos. I try to add some spaces within the house to have like different backdrops that I could shoot in, but overall this is like where I film 90% of the time.
It looks like you're a one-man team.
Well, that's exactly what it looks like, because I am a one-man team. For this video in particular though, since it's for Blueprint, I can send this off to an editor, which is great, but for all of my content, I do that all myself. So this is for Blueprint. I want to show off a lot of blue. If you've seen one of my latest videos was a setup tour, and you can already tell that this room has changed quite a bit. The desk is completely different than what it was before.
So does everything change constantly in here?
I wouldn't say changes like drastically, but things tend to just get added out of nowhere. Like this blue locker, for example, kind of just came out of nowhere. So this is like the beginning stages of the entire change. But yeah, my entire house is like my set, which is kind of cool. And that's kind of a perk of working by myself, because I'm all alone in my own space and it is pretty nice. Of course, I could always use the help, but I feel like it forces me to get creative with how I make my videos. So I guess for those who don't know me, I make short form tech and lifestyle videos with the sudden emergence of starting to post more on YouTube, but that's a whole nother grind.
So what inspired you to start creating tech content?
Tech is something I've always been into. It's always something I've been fascinated in. I guess to go to the very beginning, content creation has always been something I've been interested in. Ever since the early days of YouTube, you got Ryan Higa, Smosh, Ray William Johnson, all these people. I really wanted to become a content creator. but I never thought of what exactly I can make content on. And it wasn't until a few years ago where tech content, short form, was starting to become pretty popular, and I kind of wanted to dive into that myself. And since I love tech stuff, I figured I can make my own videos like that. And ever since then, it's just kind of been spiraling nonstop.
How would you compare your old videos to your videos now? What have you learned through the process?
Man, my first videos used to be lifestyle vlogs where it's just a third-person perspective of your day-to-day life. And then it has spiraled into very high-produced videos. I definitely learned that not everyone wants to watch a high-produced video, and not everyone needs to make their videos really highly produced. It's just something I have a personal preference in doing because I have more fun doing it. A lot of people can just film videos on their phone and call it a day, which is great. I'm not bashing on them for that. I personally just love like this kind of element of content creation and video making in general. Just kind of going over the top. Like you saw me making practical effects for this brand deal about a VPN. It's like I could just do a table read pretty much, but I kind of wanted to go above and beyond. I haven't shot a creator news video. Oh, this looks kind of cool. It's a Blueprint microphone. Basically what I'm gonna do is just talk about a certain topic, and that's it. I mean, you've seen the way the Unspeakable team operates and ZHC operates. What have you noticed that's different so far?
You have nobody to help you.
Gotta get it done. That's the blessing and the curse of working alone and doing what I do. I get full creative freedom, but I don't get help, but also I have more fun doing it like this, but also it can get a little stressful at times. And content creation just changed forever. Wow. So I'm making a video right now about that new AI called Sora from OpenAI, which is insane. If you haven't heard about that, go check it out because it's kind of scary. But right now we're addressing the fact that content creation has changed forever. Stuff like that. But right now but now this will reshape the way creators, dude, I can't do it. This is literally like how it goes every time. So what does this mean for creators? And should you be worried? No. But right now we're addressing the fact that content creation has just changed forever. This tool should be seen as a tool and not something that will... All my videos seem like a flawless one take that I can film in like 2 minutes. No, it's always like this. Dude, I need to get a teleprompter, guys. Editors can use this for immediate specific pieces of stock footage. OpenAI has just announced their new text-to-video model, Sora. But at the end of the day, stunning visuals isn't what makes your content good. It's very nice. It's the idea, the story, and how you tell that idea. Tell that story. But right now, we're addressing the fact that content creation has just changed forever. It's a freaking wrap, dude. Colin, I'm sorry for all the mistakes. Alright. Check that off the list. What's on the to-do list? Now we'll probably get into this VPN video, just because that video is due on Tuesday, I think. Trader news. Done. Alright, now let's do this brand deal. I think this is my first time using this one on camera or in my videos at all. Honestly, our TTV on Facebook Marketplace. The thing about doing brand deals is you always have to make sure that any sort of potential for notes and revisions is non-existent, because notes and revisions suck. I need to hide this. I don't feel like fixing the cables, so I'm just going to take this onto the cabinet, just so the shot looks good. How does it look on camera? Good enough. Alright. My dead plants. The VO says, how safe do you think you are on the internet? So the first shot is my gaming setup. And then we'll slow keyframe in. Okay. Where'd my phone go? Oh. Just got another brand deal. That is concepts due February 20th. 2 Instagram reels. we'll have to look at that later tonight. Luckily, that's due in. Ooh, okay, the 20th is in 4 days. I thought it was like in 2 weeks.
That is a fast turnaround.
Well, it's just for concepts. It's not the actual video itself. Basically, how do I plan on showcasing the product and how do I plan on making the video overall, pretty much. Head-on shot of PC setup. These days, everyone is after your data. Cut to close-up of CRT TV. The screen displays what I'm saying on the list. Cool.
Do you shot list every video?
So this one in particular, they asked me to give them a detailed list. That's actually something I wanted to start doing more, is getting a little bit more detailed with the shot list. But also, the ideas for the shots come in and out of nowhere. So like they kind of come in waves. But yeah, ideally I would like to start shot listing more, especially because for this video it's already kind of been proven to be pretty helpful. Do we need to do a lens swap? Need 75.
Just don't drop it.
That's fine. Well, if you guys haven't normally seen my videos, I have a reputation for dropping lenses. It's not the best reputation I want to have, but it's the reputation that I have to live with. Anytime someone does anything sketchy with their camera, I always get tagged in it on Instagram. They're like, I hope I don't pull a sub on today. Like, why me? Alright, so this shot, I'm listing things out, and as I'm listing it out, images will show up on that TV, and they will synchronize with what I'm saying.
I think there's a difference between making a TikTok and making high quality TikTok content.
There's something more fulfilling about making videos like this. I think it's because I've always been into video creation and filmmaking, and this is the easiest way for me to kind of express that outlet. It's like combining my interests, right? Oh, that's gonna be sick, and I have a Pro Mist filter on it. I do want to see if I could avoid this reflection, so I can try to go up higher. And which cable goes into what again? That's how old I feel. Hey Siri, what are the AV cable colors mean?
Typically one is red, one white, and one yellow. In modern times, these are used when audio
Red is right audio channel.
simultaneously between devices. The red cable is the right audio channel.
Yellow is video.
The white is for the left audio channel.
Alright.
And the yellow is
That's all I needed to hear, Siri. Oh. Blueprint. Freaking okay. I'm not. See how that looks. Dude, that looks crazy. Dude, that looks cool, man. Targeted ads, activity tracking, cyber attacks, and so much more. Awesome. Next shot. Actually, should probably start filming some of this VO. And I'll do it with this lav mic. Typically, I would record VO on a nice, high quality condenser mic like the Shure MP7 or the Rode Pod mic out there. But since I'm gonna have shots of me doing a talking head, I kind of want to make the audio consistent throughout. So I don't want it to go from lav audio all of a sudden to just a voiceover, because you will notice the drastic difference. So I kind of want to keep everything consistent. Targeted ads, activity tracking, cyber attacks, and so much more. So I want to lay here. The crazy part is my videos don't need to be this complicated. This is all just choice. So how do you protect yourself? Cool. Awesome, we got it. So typically what I do, it's not a good thing. I don't think anyone should do this. This is really inefficient, but I never finish filming the video first, so I always have to check the footage and make sure it works. So that's what I'm about to do right now. So I'm gonna throw all this into editing. Everything good shots right here. Wow, took that long. That was only 4 clips. It's crazy. I think it's gonna turn out sick though, and it'll get like 2,000 views. That's the nature of these deals, dude. Yeah, this is probably the most inefficient way anybody can make videos, but this is just how I prefer to do it. And cyber, and so much more. Dude, let's freaking go. That looks great. How safe do you think you are on the internet? These days, everyone is after your data. Targeted ads, activity tracking, cyber attacks, and So what's gonna happen here is I want it to match cut, right? So we're framed here on the TV. Then I want it to match cut to this piece of paper. That's a top-down shot here, saying this is the brand, this is what they have to offer. Is that a readable? I don't know, there's something about filming paper. It just feels cooler to have like physical props, in my opinion. But also, the biggest thing about doing stuff like this is, mainly for brand videos, is revisions. So like I mentioned earlier, I try to eliminate any potential for revisions, but when it comes to stuff like this, it's kind of hard to do that, and you know, you never know if a brand's gonna be like, actually, I don't like the way you cut the paper in half and cut our logo in half. Donut break, it's the third one today. I feel like this is kind of similar to what we do over on the Unspeakable channel, but it's thinking of new ideas on the spot. And I feel like every creator kind of does this. I mean, some of this stuff that wasn't even in the original like concept that I had.
Even though this is a branded video, how do you tailor a branded video to your audience?
I think it's kind of what I'm doing now, and going above and beyond for the shots I'm getting. So like, I don't have to do these kind of shots. I don't have to get these physical, practical elements. I don't have to do a CRT TV. And I think my audience will appreciate the fact that I'm going a little bit more above and beyond than a normal, boring ad read. So like, I try to make these entertaining visually, even if they're not the most exciting product that's being advertised. And that's where I try to find the balance there the most. If I could give this a consistent rotation, and then while it's moving, throw it on, and then line up a plate that has an empty globe, and then one that has them popping up. That's gonna be really difficult. I have to keep it locked at that speed, and I don't own any rubber bands. Sometimes. Alright, see this work. I'm not sure how well that's gonna look, but we'll see. Dude, that was sick. I feel like Mark Rober. This is where it's like tedious. I think to make life easier, we'll just match cut it instead of boop, 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 boop. That'll make my life easier. So this shot's good. These days, everyone is after your data. It sends all of your online traffic through their encrypted tunnel, so check out the link in my bio to get started and stay protected online. Now the question is, do I want to edit that video and see if I need to do any pickup shots, or get started on the next video and then edit this one later? Let's get lunch first.
Back to work.
Back to work. Should you be worried? Dude, Colin killed this edit, bro. Once I get this posted, we did a lot of filming today for one video. I do want to try out that practical effect. Basically, it's a moving wall. I want to try it out. It's already 5, dude. I got about 7 more hours in me. Let me post this on Blueprint real quick.
while you're filming your videos, you're working at the same time.
Yeah. So I just posted that OpenAI short that we filmed this morning, and then Colin got me the edit. So that's nice to be able to hand off these kind of videos to an editor and then get it a couple hours later. All right, we're gonna try something now that's pretty stupid and sketchy. Now, oh, you know what? I wanted to turn this into a TikTok. I'm gonna film this actually. I'm gonna switch shirts. The heck? The video got removed from TikTok for violating community guidelines. This could potentially be the stupidest thing I've ever done. This giant clamp attaches to the big pole. These mini arms attach to the giant clamp, and the mini arms hold up a curtain rod. I think how I'm imagining this video now is I'm gonna need these things. Curtain rod, and it'll be a top-down shot. Show the curtain rod. Super clamps, form, all that stuff. So sketchy, but cool. I mean, this isn't the official piece of cardboard I'm gonna use, but it's the biggest piece I have at home. Okay. Alright, and next step, the treadmill. Do you see the vision here now?
No, I see it. I see it.
You see it? Alright, so I could walk in place here, right? And it just looks completely normal. But that's not what we want. We want to look like we're actually moving somewhere. 3, 2, 1. Dude, it legit looks like I'm walking. And you know what I could do too is it doesn't have to be at the end. I can put it in the middle, and I could get a piece of cardboard that stretches out like 3/4 of the way, and so it's only moving pretty slowly until it gets all the way there. I feel like Mark Rober.
It worked. It worked.
La la la. Oh, I'm in a cardboard world. That worked. Holy crap, dude. It freaking worked. I wanted to film a lot more videos, and this happens all the time. I always write a list out of things I want to get done, and then I only end up getting like 3 done out of all of them. What did we get done today? We shot the Blueprint Creator News video, we shot my brand deal video, and we did the cardboard wall test, which great success. It's 7 o'clock, so that's like a good time for me to start editing whatever I shot today.
When you picked up a camera for the first time all those years ago, you fell in love with it. What would you tell your younger self when he picked up that camera?
I don't even think that 2 years ago you could tell me that I'd be here where I am now. I would still not believe you. If I were to go back in time and tell my younger self like what I'm doing, I don't think it would have made any sense at all. I don't know. I don't think you could convince me that I am where I am. Which is another thing, because like I think a lot of people will see what I do as pretty successful. I don't even think I'm close to the starting line. So I don't know. I think I have a long way to go, but it's been quite the journey. But you could tell, hopefully you could tell from this whole day that work gets done, even though I didn't get as much done as I anticipated. But yeah.